Hello and welcome to today's reading of the verse of the day. We're going to take a few short minutes to read the verse of the day, and then we'll take the rest of the day to meditate upon it and think about all the ways this verse applies in our life, if it is in some way useful in our life. And the verse for today is Mark chapter 16, verse 15. He said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." So the Lord Jesus Christ said, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." So the man in every country in the world still needs to hear the word of the Lord Jesus Christ and the words and wisdom and of the prophets of the Bible. And so basically, Mark chapter 16, verse 15, he said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." He said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." Mark chapter 16, verse 15. So it means we should not just stay in one place sometimes. Sometimes we need to explore the outskirts of the world, of this planet. Even in this picture, you can see the stars and the moon, and people try to explore the outer space. So it is something this verse might give us the inspiration for. Mark chapter 16, verse 15. He said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." Mark chapter 16. He said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation." Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. Mark chapter 16, verse 15. We should teach and preach the gospel to all creation. So we have the gospel of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which preach the word of Joshua or Jesus Christ. Go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. Mark chapter 16, verse 15. He said to them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. How often do we read the gospel of Jesus Christ? Sometimes the gospel can be very hard to understand, and for me personally, it is some of the reason why I am doing this verse of the day video, because sometimes one verse can be quite enough and can stir us up some, feelings and emotions and thoughts to guide us towards something very healthy. And I mean, if you take out of some book certain lines, certain verses, from a chapter, it's a bit different when you take it from the Bible. And so some things you might have like a favorite verse, and some verses they might, keep us engaged, just active, thinking towards, our connection, our personal relationship with God. And yeah, that's basically it. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Best of luck, and come anytime.